It's Miss Kendra from Learn and Play Montessori School. I'm so happy to see you. How are you doing today? Good, that's awesome. You're feeling a little tired. We'll perk up a little second. We're going to sing a song soon. We are almost through our second week of school. Holy moly, time is flying by. And I wanted to mention, a lot of our friends have been with us all the way since April, and we've gone through our summer curriculum, and now we're starting our new school year. So you may have noticed the worksheets can seem a little bit simple and not quite as complicated as our summer curriculum. And that's because we're starting our whole new school year all over again. We're starting from day one. So this may feel like and be review for some of my friends, but for some other friends, it's not a review. And so this is a really awesome time that we can take to practice, and we can try to do some things to make it more challenging for ourselves at home. Okay? And as we continue through the school year, we are going to build on top of the things that we're learning in the beginning weeks here. Okay? And I wanted to also just quickly apologize. Yesterday, we broadcast our Facebook Live on our private Facebook page, and we meant to do that on our public Facebook page. I'm really sorry about that, but we are always improving at our remote learning program, and so we're learning from our mistakes, and it's not going to happen again. And we are always going to make sure that we post our Facebook Lives in full, same day, so that we don't miss anything. Okay? Okay, let's take a look at the calendar. Now, how many days are in the week? 7 days, that's exactly right. What is today? Thursday, that's exactly right. Thursday. Today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. Yesterday was what day? What day of the week was yesterday? Wednesday. That's right. Thank you. Wednesday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday. Tomorrow will be Friday. That's right. So yesterday was 26. We moved forward one day to the 27th. Can you tell me what month it is? We have 12 months in the year. What month is it now? We're still in August. That's right. And that's not going to change until next week. August. And what year is it? 2020. That's not going to change for a little while. Let's say the date all together. Ready? Today is Thursday, August 27th, 2020. Awesome. Excellent job. Let's sing our phonics song together. You ready? And we'll sing all the sounds of these numbers. Letters. The phonics song is of the sounds of our letters. That's right. Ready? Do you know these letter sounds? Do you know these letter sounds? They will help you learn to read. They will help you learn to read. Apple, apple, a. Baby, baby, b. Cookie, cookie, k. Dolly, dolly, d. Elbow, elbow, e. Flower, flower. Garden, garden, g. Hammer, hammer. Igloo, igloo, eh, eh, eh. Jelly, jelly, ja, ja, ja. Kitten, kitten, k, k, k. Lion, lion, oh, oh, oh. Monkey, monkey, Necklace, necklace, Ostrich, ostrich, ah, ah, ah. Pumpkin, pumpkin, p, p, p. Quarter, quarter, qua, qua, qua. Rabbit, rabbit, Scissors, scissors, s, s, s. Tiger, tiger, t, t, t. Undershirt, undershirt, Vacuum, vacuum, v, v, v. Window, window, wah, wah, wah. X-ray, x-ray, x, x, x. Yo, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Zebra, zebra, z, z, z. Awesome. Thanks for doing that phonics song with me. Now, I want us to just take a quick little look around our classroom. Our remote learning program classroom is a little bit different than our regular classrooms, because in our regular classroom, there's shelves on every wall. In our remote learning program, we have a smaller setup for what we need every day. But we have lots of different sections. We have lots of different jobs. We've used a lot of different jobs in our remote learning program. Have you seen those? Of course you have. Let's take a look at our first worksheets, and think about what things we want to put in these boxes. So there's lots of different areas and lots of different materials in a Montessori classroom. Let's think about some of the things that we have seen so far. First thing we do is what? Name up top. So these directions say, write the name of each area in a Montessori classroom and draw your favorite activity from that area. Now, a lot of my friends remember what their classrooms look like at Learn and Play Montessori School. And if you remember some things from all of these areas, you can draw whatever you want, whatever job you like. And if you don't recognize all these places, that's okay. We can do this together. So, practical life. That's one of the areas in every Montessori classroom. So on this line, we can write practical life. Okay? Let's do that. Practical life. And if I'm going too fast, it's okay to watch now and finish later. Practical life. And some of the things that we can find in practical life include our pouring jobs. We have water jobs. Do you remember our grasping jobs? We have 2 bowls. Practical life are the jobs that are gonna help us learn things that we're gonna do in our everyday life. So I remember we had some big pom-poms to grab and move to the other bowl. This is one of the jobs that you can find in practical life. We can also do some scooping with a spoon. That's another job. Another area of the classroom is called the sensorial area. Now we're going to write that word on the line. a little bit later. Sensorial jobs are jobs that we use our senses. We use our hands, like the pink cubes. The pink cubes is a sensorial job. We can draw the pink cubes. Okay, all the way. How many pink cubes are there? There's 10. Okay, let's look at another area of the classroom. Mathematics. Do we do math in this class? Yeah, we do. What is a job that we used for mathematics? The number rods. That's exactly right. So we could use this space to draw number rods. Do you remember the colors that we use for number rods? Red and what? And blue. What else do we use for math in our Montessori classroom? We use numerals, numbers, and counters. We could draw some numbers and counters as well. We also do language. We do language. What are some materials that we use for language? Yeah, you remember the sandpaper letters? Yeah, like here's my sandpaper letter M. I'm making it squiggly to show that it is rough. My sandpaper M. What else do we use for language? Do we use paper? We do some writing? Yeah, maybe we have some lined paper. And we're going to use some pencils. We can do a pencil. Okay, and don't forget to write mathematics here, language here. And if you have enough room, you can write it 2 times. Let's look at some more areas of the classroom. Botany. What is botany? That is about plants. Did we do any jobs with plants? Yeah, we took care of the plant. We had a plant with some leaves. And what else was on our tray? We had 1 cup with cotton balls. We had 1 empty cup for dirty cotton balls. And we had 1 cup for water. We also had the cup of water with the dipper and a sponge to clean, just in case we made a spill. Okay, so we can draw something like that. That's one of the jobs that we did with botany. Zoology is something we haven't done just yet. Zoology is about animals. And some things we may learn about animals is, oh, what about some Spanish? How about a tiger? And in Spanish, a tiger is called tigre. So sometimes we learn a little Spanish about animals. Not the fiercest tiger you've ever seen, but it's certainly a tiger, wouldn't you say? Where does a tiger live? Do we learn about where animals live? Yeah. In our school, we learn about where animals live. And don't forget, we can write our zoology here on the line. Okay? And take your time. Think about this. Think about what is in my classroom. We learn about geography, like our continents. You remember our song, our Montessori kids song? We learn about the continents, languages, and math. Continents, that's our geography. We can write geography on the line here, and we can draw some continents. Maybe this is the world. We can have Africa, Australia, Antarctica. This is a job at home. You want to find a map. You want to go find a picture of the world or a globe. You guys have globes at home? We have globes in our classroom, and these show all of our continents. Right? So this is Africa, and above that is Europe. Got some islands. And then Asia. Okay, and we also have America. That's where we live. North America. And under that we have our South America. This is not to scale, but you get the picture. Okay, and we can write geography under here. In geography, we learn about the earth, our land, what it looks like, what's going on there. And we love to do arts and crafts. Who loves to do arts and crafts? Yeah? Well, let's see. We use sandpaper letters for language, right? Can we make sandpaper letters for arts and craft? That would be really cool. We could use some glue and some sand. This is what sand looks like. And some sand with paper to make a sandpaper letter. Wouldn't that be a fun arts and craft? Or we could make anything, right? You could make an arts and craft because you want to make a card for mom. You can make an arts and craft flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. And also, we're going to write arts and craft under here. Okay? Very good work, my friends. Thank you for focusing with me. Now, I would like to sing our Montessori kids song. And let's think about all these different areas that we just talked about. Let's see if we hear them in our song. So I'm going to tuck my chair first, right? Yeah. Why do I tuck my chair? If I forget it, it's out, I'm walking. Ooh. Oh man. Or my friend could come by and, ooh. So we always tuck in our chairs. And 2 hands to carry our work back. And a big voice to sing our songs, right? Yes, okay, this is our Montessori kids song. Just like we drew a lot of pictures about the different areas in our Montessori classroom. Okay, let's sing our Montessori kids song and listen for those different things. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We go to our classroom, adventures on our way. Our teacher's there to guide us in our learning game. We choose the work we want to do. Things do always change. We study practical life. We're on our way to fame. We are Montessori kids. We are Montessori kids. We are from Montessori. Listen to our story. Montessori is teaching me all about reality. We are Montessori kids. We learn about the continents, languages, and math. The movable alphabet helps us to learn fast. Every day's an adventure. A few things stay the same. Respect is the key to our learning game. We are Montessori kids. We are Montessori kids. We are from Montessori. Listen to our story. Montessori is teaching me all about reality. We are Montessori kids. The song that we sing is what we're all about. We are Montessori kids. Listen to us shout. RESPECT is Montessori philosophy. I respect you, you respect me. We are Montessori kids. We are Montessori kids. We are Montessori kids. We are from Montessori. Listen to our story. Montessori is teaching me all about reality. We are Montessori kids. We are Montessori kids. We are Montessori kids. Hooray! Awesome! That's awesome. I love singing with my friends. Thank you for singing with me. Now, did you hear some of those things? Some of those things that we did, that we colored? What did you hear? In that song we said, we study practical life. You heard that? Yeah, and what about continents? That's our geography, right? And languages and math. More, right? And we also always have respect, right? You have respect? And I have respect too? Yeah, and we treat everything nicely with respect. Life is so good here at Montessori School. I love Learn and Play Montessori School. Do you love it too? Yeah, that's awesome. Let's go take a look at some Spanish. You ready for some Spanish? Okay, cool. So, I am going to first. Now, how about we look at Miss Kendra, okay? And we also are going to look at our paper at the same time. Okay, so our Spanish paper looks like this, okay? And I'm going to say the words in Spanish, and we are going to figure out what they mean. So let's do this. Okay. So you repeat after me, okay? Okay. Alfabeto. Alfabeto. You say that. Alfabeto. Very good. Very good. That is the first word here on our Spanish side. Alfabeto. What does that sound like? What is alfabeto? The alphabet. Yeah, alphabet. Alfabeto in Spanish. Okay. Why don't you put your names at the top? Stay there for me. And the date. And let's look at the first English word here. These directions say trace the words in English and in Spanish. Make a line connecting the English word to the Spanish word that have the same meaning. So let's look at the first English word. It says play. In Spanish, play is jugar. 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 Can you say that for me? Jugar. Very good. And later, we will trace and draw a line to connect the words that mean the same thing. The next word in English is write. To write. In Spanish, we say escribir. Escribir. You try that with me? Escribir. All by yourself? Good try. Yeah, good job. Escribir. The next word is numbers. Numbers. In Spanish, we say números. Números. Okay? Do you see on the other side, do you see números? Números. Right? So then later, after we trace, we're going to draw that connecting line. The next word in English is read. Who likes to read? Yeah, reading is awesome. Read in Spanish is leer. Leer. Can you try that? Leer. Very good. Okay, the next word is repetition. What is repetition? Yeah, it's when you repeat. You do something over and over and over again. Repetition. Repetition in Spanish is repetición. You like that one? Repetición. Okay, you try. Repetición. Very good. Very good job. The next word in English says work. Who likes to work hard? Definitely. Because when we work hard, we get to play, right? Work in Spanish is trabajo. You practice that one? Say that one with me. Trabajo. Okay, all by yourself now? Awesome! You guys are great. The last word is alphabet. Alphabet in Spanish is what? Alfabeto. Alfabeto. That's right. So we can see all of the English words on this side and all of the Spanish words on this side. So we're going to trace and then we're going to connect the words that mean the same thing. Okay? All right, awesome job, my friends. So what I'm ready for next is some math. You've been waiting for math? No problem, we got it. So I'm gonna tuck my chair and gather the things that I need to do this math. I'm gonna need a couple things. So I'm going to tuck my chair first. Tucking my chair. I'm gonna take this job back to the shelf. And I have some other worksheets to get. But I also am gonna be using some materials from our classroom. These are the tabletop number rods. You remember our number rods? They were really big. We needed 2 mats to see them all on the floor. These are for the tabletop. Let's take a look at our tabletop number rods. So come on over here and let's see. You see, these are so much smaller than the number rods we saw, right? But they're the same in color and number. So let's take these out And this worksheet, you see this worksheet? It says build the stair the same as you would with number rods. Color below. So let's take out our number rods 1 to 10 and see if we can figure out this coloring over here. Okay? So here is 1. 1. And here is 2. 1, 2. Here is 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you counting with me? Thank you so much. I really appreciate you counting with me. This number rod is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This number rod is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This number rod is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This number rod is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This number rod is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This number rod is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This number rod is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, looking back here at our worksheet, we need to write our name first. Excuse me, number rods. Our name goes first. My name is Miss Kendra. We know that. And this says build the stair the same as you would with the number rods. Color below. So I'm gonna color purple. No, what colors do we use? Red and blue. These are the colors for our number rods. So let's start doing some coloring. I know the first one is number 1. It is red. And the second one is number 2. The first section is red. Second section is blue. Is Miss Kendra using 3-finger grasp? You betcha. Are you using 3-finger grasp? Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. And 2. Now, when I color 3, what is the first section? Yeah, that's red again. 1. And then 2. And 3. So I remember our red rods are always red at the number 1. Should I color big all the way through these lines, up and down? No, let's not do that. Let's color each section individually, one at a time, so that we can do this counting. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is it okay to go slow? Yes, of course it's okay to go slow. And maybe if you want to do some arts and crafts, you could make your own number rods. Would that be cool? I think so. That would be really cool. Let's finish the rest of this at home and take a look at our worksheet here. So I'm going to write my name up top. Put my pencils to the side. What's my name? Miss Kendra, that's right. Thank you. And let's read these directions. Making tens. So we're going to be making tens. So let's see here. I'm going to give my number rods a little more space so that we can see them more clearly. And our 10. Okay. So this first direction says place the number 1 rod at the end of number 9. So I'm going to come over here and use the rest of my tabletop number rods. It says to take the number 1 rod and place it at the end of 9. Now what does that look like? Goes all the way to 10. Let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We made 10. We put the 9 together with 1 to make 10. Let's color these rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus a 1. What color is a 1? Red. So when we put the 9 rod together with the 1 rod, we have a 10. Now the next direction is place the number 2 rod at the end of number 8. Here's our number 2 rod at the end of number 8. Can you see that? Did we make another 10? Right, we have our 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, we added 2, it made 10. So we're going to color these the same. Okay, the next direction is place the number 3 rod at the end of number 7. So here's our number 3 rod. Here's our 7. You place it at the end. And we made another 10. The next direction says place the number 4 rod at the end of number 6. Here's my number 4 rod at the end of 6. And when we're coloring these, let's make sure to count out loud so we can hear. So all of these made 10. 1 and 9 made 10. 2 and 8 made 10. 3 and 7 made 10. 6 and 4 made 10. What are the next directions? Trace the combined rods with fingers. Say these are all equal. Making the number 10 rod, take the number 10 rod and superimpose it on each set of combined rods. So this is what we'll do when we're at home. Okay? So when we're at home, we will find, right, first the 9. We'll have our 9 rod and our 1. We'll take our 10 rod, put it on top. These are equal. These are all equal. Okay? Just like our 8 rod and our 2 rod make 10. These are equal. Can you look up here with me? Here is our 10 rod, our 9 and 1, our 8 rod and 2 rod, our 7 rod and 3, and our 6 rod and 4 rod. And these are all equal. They are all 10. So let's look at our 5 rod. If we had 2 of our 5 rod, what would that look like? Would that make 10? Yeah, those are all equal. Excellent job, everyone. And we can make our own red rods at home. We can cut out the red rods. We could even make 2 copies of this one and cut them out. Okay? So I'm going to clean up my materials now. But before I do that, I want to say goodbye to my friends. Thank you so much for singing with me and practicing all of our math skills and our language skills. It's been so much fun, and I am ready to enjoy our Friday tomorrow. So you guys get lots of exercise and sleep, eat good food, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye.